Hey, what's up? I just want to take this moment to just kind of reach out to a few people and share some things with others. Now, we are in the end of the year. This is 2020. This has been a year like no other. Nothing like anybody could imagine, ever dreamed, or ever experienced. At least living right now. You know, some people that have died probably have gone through something similar. But that's that was then, this is now. But I just want to know if you have figured out what you need to do. Because one thing about this will show you that you're going to have some changes that are going to arise. You're going to have some things that's going to happen to you that's going to go against what you have going on. Some things are going to be added, some things are going to be taken away. But you got to figure out exactly what it is that you got to do in order to keep pushing through, to adapting to these situations. I know for me, I had a little situation where, I had some side jobs, some contract gigs and all of that. But with the pandemic, nobody was out and about active, so I couldn't go out and get those service calls and tech calls and things of that nature that will allow me to, have that supplemental income. I also had part-time jobs, but with the pandemic, of course, it wasn't beneficial for me to have a part-time jobs because the money that I was making there was really not adding up to the time that was being invested in it. So it wasn't a good matchup. So it really had me stretched in. I also had sports, umpiring, officiating. Had that going for me. But seasons changed, seasons were delayed, seasons were canceled, limited games. So a limited amount of opportunities for me to go out and capitalize on those particular, supplemental income streams. Now, for me, I'm just a person that I'm going to win. I'm going to fight through it, whatever. So I'm going to figure out a way to adapt. And through that, I've learned to, just kind of be mindful to always have your ears tuned in. Always stay aware. Have your eyes open and stay looking. But also focus on the matter that you have to handle. The problem that you have to solve. Whatever that is, if something is taken away, you got to figure out what you're going to add to that. Now, I know for me, I'm trying to figure out ways, okay, we can't just keep trading time for money. We need to be able to have units that we can move, good products that we can move, that's going to help us to capitalize, make the money that we intend to make. Also, we need to make sure that the time that we're putting into it is not taken away from something else that really needs that attention. We also need to make sure that that time that we are doing to complete that particular task is not something that is going to take you away from everything else. It should be something that you can kind of multitask and handle on. And what I'm getting at is, you got to find ways to sell stuff. You got to find products. You got to find things to invest in. And for me, I'm just figuring out ways like, I give you a few examples. Okay, me. I know about cars. I'm good with my hands. I can fix things. I speak well. I know retail, know business. I know a lot. I know a little bit about a lot, or I know a lot about a little, however you want to look at it. But the thing about it is this. If I have to go there to do it while I already have a full-time job, that's taken away from time that I could be maybe sharpening my skills, my passion, speaking, teaching, writing, educating, learning, investing, things of that nature. But with me being, for example, if I'm on a part-time job, I got to be focused on whatever customer coming in, whatever my area is. So my mind has to be somewhere else. Whereas if I have my own side gig, hustle, business, whatever you want to call it, and I sell, let's say I sell hats. I can focus on those hats. I can post. I can make my purchase for my units. I can post them online. All I got to do is constantly share and tell people that I'm selling hats. I can do that throughout the day. So we got to figure out how we can make sure that we are maximizing our time. That time is something you don't get back. Now, in And through all of this, I've been able to just communicate with people that have something that they may offer in which that I can complement. So for me, as a guy I purchased the vehicle from, they buy cars that, they buy older cars. Just cars that a new car lot will trade in, but they will not put out on their lot. They just end up wholesaling them out. So, but this guy now, we have the thing. He has the space. He has the location. I don't have a lot. I don't have much, but I don't have a lot, as in a car lot. You all, you know what I mean? Stick with me, roll with me. I'm speaking a little fast, but listen a little quicker. All right, anyway, so he has the space to house the vehicles, but they don't do the social media thing for whatever reason or another. I said, hey, you know what? Maybe let me offer that service to you. So I post his vehicles, get more attention to him. If one of my posts impact the sale of that vehicle, I get what I get. But it's just ways that you can come up with to help supplement your own income. But that's not anything that's going to take a lot of time for me to do. And for me, I know cars. It might be something else that that you can maybe, promote or market or share with other people that can help them to find something. So I had one vehicle, just last week. I shared it. I'm giving them feedback. We communicate. Boom. It was sold. I didn't have to do nothing but just post it and respond and then tell the people, hey, go call him or contact him. Come here at this time. It was not much. It was some effort, but it was not as if it just took my whole day for me to tell these people about it, What else? I just looking at stuff on YouTube, thinking about how these people, they doing stuff, and some of them, they're people. I mean, let me rephrase that. And some of them, they're doing amazing things, but you know what? They are people. They are individuals who have the drive, the ambition, the focus to capitalize on their objectives, to reach their objectives, to meet their goals. You know what I mean? So for me, I just know I got to do more. I got to be able to share more and tell more and express more, Somebody that might cut hair. You may cut hair, but many people don't know. Of course, you can post videos on social media or on YouTube and show your work, but definitely capture your work, because sometimes we don't take the time to capture our work. If we are a speaker, you need to record more and show yourself speaking, because you never know. Somebody may need a keynote speaker and they don't know you have that skill and ability. If you promote stuff, market things, sell stuff, all of that. Now, in addition to me having my full-time job, I also have a nonprofit organization. I want to focus on youth development, growth, education, mentorship. We want people to succeed. We want people to be successful. We want them to be empowered. And that's the name of our organization. It's Gems Empowered. We want to have these gems. We want to find those jewels. We want to give you those gems and that knowledge and wisdom in order for you to be the best that you can be. Because a person will people perish from the lack of knowledge. And some things we just don't know about. And for me, I know that I've always had an interest in business. I've always had a passion for business. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to have, the lawn service or the barbershop or the car wash. And for me, that was something that I always wanted. It didn't matter that once I got to school and went off to college, that, oh, well, this is cool too. I still had that drive and that passion inside of me. A wise person, shout out Mr. Timothy Simpson. He told me you do things that have a passion, that you have a passion for, has a purpose for, or that you can profit from. Now, a number of things that I feel I can definitely profit from. And I'm cool with that. But there are a few key things that I have a true passion for, and I feel that the purpose is needed. Now, if I would have had someone that kind of had an entrepreneurial spirit or background to kind of tell me, or, draw me in, give me an apprentice type of a mentoring relationship. Who knows what else I could have done. But I know that, I've always buy and sell things. I've always told people, hey, if I don't have it, I know somebody that does. Like I said, I've been able to work on cars, work on things around the house, work on small engines. It's a number of things. So if you don't get anything from this video, number one, figure out what you do well. Just figure that out. Take a self-inventory and think about, okay, what do I do well? It might be one thing, it might be two, maybe three. But figure out what that is. And do it a little bit more each and every day. Whether it's speaking, whether it's writing, whether it's sharing information, whether it's creating beats, making music. Do that. It might be math, it might be science, it might be whatever it is. Just do that. Do it. Please do it. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Do it. Act on it. Take action. All right. So figure out what you do. Whatever it is that you do. Because only you know what you can do. Some people might notice something that you do and you may not realize that you are as gifted in that area. But try to realize, take a self-inventory of all the things that you can do successfully and try to build on that. And then number two, if it's something that you just kind of like, man, I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself or whatever. Think about, once again, something that you can profit from. If you look around, there's some stuff in your house. There's some items. There's some technology tools, resources. Think about the stuff that is used to make that work. You might be able to find a product to sell, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I got a light on my phone. Somebody gonna need that. If they want to shoot in the dark, need to maybe find something like that to sell or move. But it's some basic stuff around your house that people may need. This COVID-19. People might be happy just getting a little toiletry pack. Who knows? But find something that you can make a profit from. It could be something as simple as a thermometer. I remember I heard Gary Vee talk about buying and reselling thermometers. We taking people's temperature everywhere they go. All right. And I should have sold some thermometers then. Back then when he told me. So anyway, so figure out if it's something that you are passionate about. You may have something you want to just tell people, share that information, enlighten their spirit on it. Whether it may be from a spiritual aspect, a historic aspect, a financial aspect, something. But figure out what that is that you just have a passion for sharing or doing and you want to invest yourself in. Now, I'm going to use this example for sports. Now, with me, I realized that, okay, if I'm not in the game, at least I can be around the game. Now, with some places, they only want somebody that is on the staff to coach and be a part of that. Some other places, they allow others to just kind of sign on and help out. But if me being an official, they need those anyway. So figure out what is something that is needed for whatever it is your interest. And also, if you are knowledgeable of the game, share your input. That's what the guys do on ESPN all the time. They just get out and talk their talk. They are writers. They're journalists. They're sportscasters. They're analysts. But you didn't go to school to say, hey, I'm learning basketball. And then I'm just going to write and cover basketball or football. No, they went to learn about journalism, television networking, sportscasting. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's where they went to go. So you may be more knowledgeable than you realize. And then think about it. You may have personality. Your personality may help to show a different side of something, a different angle, a different spin. You may draw someone's interest that's not even interested in it. They might just be interested in you. So think about that. All right. Passion, profit, and purpose. Now, passion and purpose, they kind of go together. But think about this, though. If you know it's something that you want to accomplish and you know it's something out there that's a need that's not being met, you got to start somewhere. A wise man once told me on the job that I enjoy. I don't work there anymore, but hey, that's another story for another day. I ended up moving on because I got a passion. I have a purpose. I got a goal I want to meet, and I'm on the way to it. And that was a stepping stone. That was a stopping point. But that individual told me, when the best time, well, he raised the question. Let me put it this way. Do you know when the best time it was to plant a tree? 10 years ago. Do you know when the second best time is to plant a tree? Today, right now. Plant that seed, water it, watch it grow. I'm going to have more stuff to tell you all as it relates to planting seeds and growing trees. But this is just the beginning. We're planting the seed, and we're going to watch it grow. And it doesn't happen overnight. It may happen faster than you think. It may not happen as fast as you think. But just know you got to plant it and watch it grow. Because we all have seeds. We all have gifts. We all have talents. We got to grow them. There's a lot of different trees out here. We got evergreens. We have olive trees. We have oak, pine. You know what I mean? We got a lot of different trees out here. We have, what I'm trying to say. We have vegetables that grow from trees. Apple tree, peach tree. Some grow faster than others. Plant that seed. Let it grow. Be great. Be blessed.